Why, hello! Hidden Object Guru here in a very noisy room, but I'm trying to get the temperature down so I don't really have any other options at the moment. Don't know why I felt it was necessary to tell you that part of the story. Let's do this thing with Moons of Madness, an H.P. Lovecraft-themed horror game. Set in, are you ready for this? Outer space. Actually, probably not set in outer space. It's probably set in, you know, on the surface of a moon. Because it's got Moons of Madness right there in the title. For some reason, the store page is not coming up. Don't have a good explanation for that. Ah, there we go. House Flipper! I'm a big fan of House Flipper. I want to play with a friend because it's got co-op in it, but unfortunately, this is a $30 game, everybody. In America. Let's see. House Flipper. How much is House Flipper? That was weird. I want to get it for a friend so we can play co-op, but it won't go on sale. Ah. Everyone is sad now, Horror King, but bravo. It does not have co-op. I swear to God I thought House Flipper had co-op. Alright, I'm dumb. Guess I'm not buying my friend House Flipper after all. Ah. Why would you not have co-op in that? It's such a good game. Alright, let's do this. Moons of Madness. So here's something I've been wondering. Now that light is essentially free because of LED light bulbs, do dads still complain that you're leaving, about people leaving lights on in the room when they leave it? Because it seems to me like, how can that be a thing anymore when light is free? Oh, creepy. What's going on here? Okay, I'm reloading that, because I want to see that. I accidentally quit that opening movie before it started? Before it finished, and I'm like, is that Conan? Autonauts? What is Autonauts? Well, I don't own Autonauts, so I don't know if you mentioned it to me. Hans? Oh, okay, that's actually a pretty good one. Autonauts. Oh, there it is. I do not recall you telling me about this. Oh. So you automate farms. Neat. So you build things that cycle themselves, and okay. That sounds like a lot of fun. You did not tell me about that, Hans, but I will request a copy of it. Curve Digital has a habit of sending me copies of games, so I'll be happy to check if they want to send me one of this. Thanks, Curve Digital, by the way. You guys are great. Alright, so let's watch this opening screen. Oh, it wasn't on Steam until this week? Oh, okay. Now I feel like I missed out. Hidden Object Guru here with hot new game Moons of Madness, which, based on that tiny bit of an opening there, of the opening title screen, was brought to you by Conan? What's going on here, guys? Just right until the middle cube is barely visible. Done. I said done. Device when you see that icon. Will do. Oh, it's about it's a movie about two moons that smash into each other. So that should be fun. Oh, meeting tentacle beasts in space. We always knew this is where humanity would end up. You get a lot more than several hundred hours of lifetime from LEDs, Hans Wang. I literally haven't changed the light in my bathroom in, I would say, 2 years, and that light is never off. So it's a hell of a lot more than several hundred. How many hours in a year? 365 times 60, so 20,000 hours? That can't be right. 360, 350 times... Oh, sorry. 24. So 8,000 hours in a year? Get out of bed. So that's at least 16,000 hours those lights have been on for, and I haven't changed them once. So no. I am not worried about wasting light bulbs. Aww. Deimos! Phobos! Wait, if Phobos and Deimos are there, aren't those the only two moons of Mars? Oh, I guess I am in a spaceship. What does that say? Monday, 5th, 5, 9. So I guess it's 2109? Me and Declan chess wins. Nice. To do, I cannot make out what that says. I would need a flashlight. So I may never find out what the to-do list is. Because by the time I get a flashlight, you know, horror may have started happening. So I don't understand how Phobos and Deimos can be in the same place. Because they're the moons of Mars. Don't they orbit Mars? And do they orbit Mars at the same rate or different rates? I actually don't know anything about the moons of Mars. So I can't weigh in on this at all. Nice. I wonder who that was. Anyone
there?
Oh, I do have my flashlight right away. Thanks, game. Let's go find out what the over-under on that to-do list was. They're not letting me go back. Okay, well, problem solved. We got a note. I can't read it. Power cord chewed. Specimens loose. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. Hey, can I turn on subtitles? Nope. No. Invert x-axis, no. Markers and pads, yep. Mouse sensitivity's fine. VSync off. Graphics, that's fine. Audio, subtitles.
Not an easy choice.
That was weird. Save changes. Alright, here we go. Expedition, Wilcox, Delapore, and Luna. Not a great name for someone who's going to a moon. Okay. Okay, well, this is suggesting the moons are on different sides of Mars. Maybe he draws where Phobos and Deimos are every night? I could see him doing that if he's a crazy person. Deep Space Kraken is the worst kind of Kraken. I know that from the game Black Sea Odyssey, which is a game I want to love way more than I do. A game that I will admit it, desperate to love given the amount of chances I gave to it. Then it turned out that at a certain point...
What is that?
A Shoggoth. It's a Shoggoth. The answer is always a Shoggoth. Then it turned out the developers just abandoned the game, so... I was kind of screwed. So apparently they found a Shoggoth on Mars, and they decided to work with the Shoggoth, and this is the result. And my message to you is, if you find a Shoggoth, don't mess with it. Just leave it alone. If it's in ice, leave it alone. If it's not in ice, leave it alone. Stay away from Shoggoths. Or Shoggai? I guess it's Gah. Oh, that was not good. Crowbar, everybody. The ultimate tool of people who want to do well in video games. Creepy, though. I'll be honest with you. I can't remember the last time I changed a light bulb. It's any of the light bulbs in my house. Now, to be fair, in that time, 2 light bulbs have, like, since... Hey, he's also got the mark on his hand. That's weird. 2 light bulbs in my house have burned out, but they're as part of candelabras, so I just haven't bothered replacing them since it's not noticeably darker without them. One of them is in the entryway, which, you know, who cares? And the other one was an over-the-head light that has 4 light bulbs in it. That was creepy. Now it only has 2, and guess what? I can read just as well with 2. Apparently putting 4 light bulbs right next to each other isn't super relevant to make a, Weird. So there's a glass wall behind the gym rather than letting them face out. Also, it's weird that there aren't view screens in the gym for entertainment purposes while you're working out. It's the future. Any wall can be a view screen. We have the technology to make any wall a view screen now, and this game is set 80 years in the future. Maybe 90? I guess it's 90. So someone had a... Someone decided to have a birthday party for a Shoggoth, and it didn't go well.
Is everybody okay?
I almost spilled my coffee. Oh my gosh. I'll have to check the readings, but that may have been our biggest quake yet.
Honestly, my feelings about the Shoggoth is...
You know what to do. If there's any critical damage to the base, let me know.
I will.
No problem.
So we are on Mars. We're not in space. Nice.
You're on comms. Find any system issues, relay them to Shane.
Aye, Captain.
Switch to a private frequency, Declan. No chatter on open channels. Over and out.
How do I put this gently? Shoggoths have had a rough enough time. Now, here we go. I have a confession I want to tell. Hey there, I've already written this letter 6 times. Probably write itself more of a lot of time and I actually sent it to you. I'll put it in a plane. I'm not in Antarctica. That situation does not exist. Or does my father went to Mars. Damn! Damn. He misspelled forgive. That's rough. Alright, so let's find out what this to-do list was. Turn off sprinklers, okay. Oxygenator, diagnosis, and something baggage? Tune baggage? Brogage? Anyway, whatever.
And what better
Let's
way
do it.
to start the day than assessing possible life-threatening damage from minor seismic activity?
Right there with you, buddy.
Beautiful.
That's what I've been told.
Oh, I need my my ID reader, my ID card. Anyway, so as I was saying, Shoggoths were created to be a servitor race, and they were just brutally treated by the Elder Things, and that's why they had to have that rebellion. And you know what? After that rebellion, they just kept to themselves in Antarctica. It isn't until people started, you know, coming around and messing things up that they caused any trouble at all. So I'm saying, no, leave the Shoggoths alone. 0509. Alright, move the view with the right stick to focus on the interaction points. Ah, there we go. Nice. 0509. 0509. Wish I had my pen nearby. But I just have a piece of paper that I'm now going to etch 0509 into with my thumbnail. That's not true. I'm not going to do that. Report misplaced access card to security immediately. Add to inventory. Will do. So what are those things? Oh, and how is your Pokemoning going? Hans, have you captured any more Psyducks? Or is 70 Psyducks enough for you? Also, can you sell excess Psyducks or do you just have to let them go? Hey, it's a Murphy bed. Nice. Although I guess they probably have a different name, you know. In cabins of space, of, what do you call it? Habitat pods. Habit pods? Whatever you call them. Alright, 0509. I hid my password in a very insecure location. Okay. And personnel, beware of the new security update that's taking place. Ah. Damn. If you do what? Please be aware of the new security update that's taking place tomorrow. You might be stuck in your room for a while if you do. No, that's not how words mean. Wilcox is kind enough to let me sleep in a little today. It also means Dr. Van Buren's leg along EVA serum. Okay. A fun fact, it's called Cyrano after Cyrano de Bergerac, who was one of the earliest science fiction writers and wrote a story about traveling to the moon in a flying machine. So that's why it's called the Cyrano. I mean, I assume. 100 Psyducks is a lot of Psyducks. Alright. Playing this game reminds me, apparently Deliver Us the Moon is finally finished. So I'm going to be able to play that. I'm very excited. Neuehart. Neuehart? Neuehart. So NDA, it's convenience, only courtesy, changes have already gone into effect. Best to wow, this guy's the worst. That's why you don't work for a company called Manticore. Okay. Vastness of the universe. If 2 examples are found, it implies there are many more millions. Okay. That's true.
Okay. Confirming my ID bypassed security from my room. Doors
Damn
open.
right it did. I do not know how many felt tips there are in White Day, and I don't know where they're located, I am sorry to say. This one you might have to go to GameFAQs to get help with. Morning routine! Oh, that's the name of the chapter. That's not actually a
The
sign.
rest of the team's
Okay.
out dusting the landing pad. Dr. Volkova is apparently deep into her biocultivation duties. So, I guess that means you have the base all to yourself.
And where are you?
Once more, I venture into the great unknown. On duty at the satellite dish. And currently communicating, which is technically my job. Kind of.
It would be great if instead of playing chess, they played some future video game that everyone played. Have you seen The Witch? No. Oh, nice. Oh, it's a spaceship. That was pretty cute. Can we talk about the double moons interlocking scar on your hand, dude? Oh. That thing was real. It's weird. I assume that was part of his nightmare. Do I have a run button, or is that just not unlocked? Hey, I got a zoom button. Cool. Oh, Mars. I guess there's life on Mars now. What? That's not a... Oh, okay. I did not beat that game, Horror King. I got way too frustrated with the janitors in the second building and how terribly that was designed, and I just gave up.
Yeah, getting some odd spikes of power as the batteries kick in. Hey, you just hang tight while I do your job for you, okay? You know, have a coffee. No, really, take a look.
Oh, Declan, you're the worst. No one likes you, and we won't be sad when you get eaten by a Shoggoth. Wow, I turned on Declan fast. Nice. Question away, Matty. Ventilation systems. Well, it's not as interesting as the Freddy Krueger book from the last horror game we played, but still. Corporate training directory. Just more industrial ventilation design. Strength of materials volumes 1 to 8. Wow. None of these books sound very good. By the way, one of the books is just called Athletic. Matryoshkas! I love Matryoshkas. Maze. I love that game. Doll. Not so much. What do you mean, what are biplanes supposed to do, Maddie? Do you mean, why did they build biplanes with 2 wings instead of 1 wing?
See if your daily objectives have been updated.
I would love to. How do I do that? Oh, okay.
Crap.
What's up?
I seem to have misplaced my bio cage.
Josie
Can we
saw
search
in
it?
the lab on her way out. Told me to tell you. Better get it before you do anything else. Speaking of which, that should do it. I fixed the lounge door to the lab.
Well,
Yay!
what should I eat today?
Savory oatmeal, bacon and eggs.
Not an easy choice.
Savory
looks
oatmeal
good.
it is. That really does look creepy. I love that the button was consume, not eat. On pain of death, do your dishes. Aww. You guys are the best. Yeah, well then your question's not clear. Yes, biplane. Well, they know. Biplanes are not necessarily supposed to be able to dogfight. Biplanes were originally intended to be spotters and be a way to drop grenades or light bombs onto troops. Later, they added machine guns. Orochi, so it's official replacement photo ideas for your approval, Commander Wilcox. Pretty nice. Delapore approved. Aww. Fun fact. It has Orochi official. Nice. Fun fact, early biplanes, like, there was a point where pilots actually flew past each other firing their pistols at one another before they started putting machine guns on biplanes. That was incredibly early in the war, though. Like, they got machine guns on them almost right away. But that's not what they were originally designed for. And the G-forces required to do any kind of in-flight maneuvering for dogfighting and such would often, you know, like, tear planes apart. Yeah, that sounds about right, Maddie. Biplanes were incredibly slow, and they could really only dogfight other biplanes. It was weirdly nearly impossible to attack a biplane. Yeah, I know. Crowbar. And is the crowbar? And the crowbar is still here.
You're forgetting the last 3 times something malfunctioned in this over-engineered
That's true, Hans. Yeah, they used them in World War I, just like this huge bombers. Come on. Seriously, more info about your scar, dude. But yeah, they can't really dogfight other planes because the other planes are going such vastly different speed.
Where is that bio gauge?
And it's not just that the biplanes are at a disadvantage. The more modern planes are going so much faster that it's actually hard to target and hit the biplanes. So yeah, they're just not suited to fighting each other. In the same way that a World War II plane might not give off enough of a heat signal to make it easily trackable by Sidewinder missiles.
Set button somewhere.
Definitely.
It's just my luck. I need to find something that can fit.
Seriously? Oh, nice.
I found the bio gauge, but it won't turn on. I need to reset it.
Find something small and thin. A pen should work.
How we doing, BioGauge?
There. Got it working.
Great.
I had not heard that, Hans. That's pretty amazing.
Security system now. Just scan the servers.
I feel like that would destroy a plane immediately, having their propeller get caught in a fishing net. That seems ridiculous. Restart the security system, scan to connect them to security servers. Alright, let's do it. There's my inventory. There is my flashlight. There's my crowbar. And how do I direct me to a next bio gauge, not baggage? Wow, I'm really embarrassed. Nice feature, though. Oh, cool. Nancy Technology Premier Security System and Software. Wow. Oh. Yes, obviously. What's the warning? Oh, that doesn't sound good.
The quake probably knocked the panels out of alignment. This has been an ongoing issue. I'll have to
That's
adjust the
amazing,
solar
Hans.
panels manually.
When did that happen? Apparently a biplane shot down a fighter plane. Hey, it's another rock. Just what I was hoping to find on Mars. Rocks. It could actually be a baby Shoggoth. You don't know. Okay. Yeah, with the flash on, I can't read that. Or the Invictus team. Aww. Okay. Not every employee every section. Don't attempt to access area could be on your security clearance. Don't attempt to coerce teammates to give you access to the security clearance, obviously. If teammates have low security clearance to access to out-of-bounds areas and equipment, do immediately report any irregulars, breaks, do. Sure the work Commander Cornorochi. Okay, so you guys are creepy and secretive. Good to know. Alright. Kind of wish they filed that away, but I guess it's not that kind of game. Okay, that's pretty amazing. A maneuver kill, the same as if you trick someone into doing too deep a dive and they can't pull out and hit the ground. Nice. Supplemental log regarding ongoing survey of samples in the search for evidence of microbial life on the planet Mars. Concept and discover one. Oh, we already did that. We already read that. Samples from areas analyzed, no signs of microbe fossils. Well, that's disappointing. Oh, wait, was there a second page there? Obviously, I mean a third page. There is. Tell me more. Okay, samples from areas. Okay. Damn. Ooh. Alright, fine. We're going to find that life soon. Unfortunately, as I previously mentioned, it's going to be a Shoggoth. And that is going to cause nothing but trouble. Is that the same flyer as before? Yes, it is. Wait, is this the same place I was? No, it's not. Just the same flyer. Mission Control wants you to crunch some numbers on a potential future visit to the moons. Both Earth launched and Mars launched mission. Make this a priority. Diameters with a 7.6 hour orbit. Wow, neat. Well, that's weird. Wait, 1.4 Martian diameters? Phobos is only 1.4 diameter of the Mars away from Mars? That's incredibly close. And incredibly fast. Huh. I mean, again, I know nothing about Phobos and Deimos, so I can't say if that's accurate or not, but that seems really close. You know, we consider that Earth ain't that thick through, and it's 250,000 kilometers away. It's like, what? Earth is only... diameter is... circumference, like 12,000 kilometers straight through? And the Earth is 20 times that... the moon is 20 times that far away? It seems weird that they would be that close. How do you keep them from crashing into the Mars? Hey, they got a green screen! Nice! Oh, yes, I was supposed to go to the green screen and pilot a thing to fix the thing. Right, yes. I'm just enjoying exploring this base. Tell me more about the Invictus mission. Uh-oh. That I agree with. not a space station on Mars. It's a planetary station on Mars. It's a Mars station, if you will. A Mars base. Okay. Nice. I did not read the last segment. Oh, there is no last segment. Nice. Ah, just reading about the base. You didn't miss much. Can I get in here? I cannot. Zoom by next. I really do like the look of this place. Then again, I'm just always happy to be in space stations in games. It's one of my favorite kinds of location. Ooh, is this a script? It is a script. What? Oh no, they're pretending to be in the Antarctic. Oh, that's great. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Are you keeping the Antarctic cold? Explain this to me. Hit me with Mars facts, Horror King. I love Mars facts. Or do I? So if I press this button, it will scan and tell me doors I can go through? Okay. That was weird. Nice. Let's do this, folks. Time to put on my Mars headgear. I love just all of this part of video games set in space and Mars. Gassing up the suit, going through airlocks, walking around an alien planets, and doing spacewalks. I adore all of it. Sad this game doesn't have a VR version. Although honestly, my card is probably not good enough to do VR with a game that looks this good. Damn right it is. It's happened to the old Mars rover. I assume that's what they call these ships out of respect for the original Mars rovers. I cannot get into the Mars rover. I guess I'm just supposed to get to the solar array? Oh, wait. Oh, I get in the back of this thing. Nice. Okay. All terrain, one of the proudest innovations. Stylish rovers come with advanced suspension, reinforced triple head, and an energy-efficient, state-of-the-art power grid built to safely get from... Aww, nice. That's it? That's it. I cannot climb aboard. Oh, I have to press a button first. That makes sense. Way to go, Mars! Alright, so now I just press this button to close the airlock. See, this is the one thing that games always get wrong. Apparently, in the 2 minutes I was out, that's 8% of my air. I feel like they should have better air than that. Like, better air reserves in these suits. Although, who knows? I'm sure you can't be that long out in actual spacewalks. But then again, this is the future. Alright, let's do it. Does someone want to tell me where the place I'm going? Which I definitely know where it is. Oh, okay. I'm not actually doing the driving.
I'm actually glad to have this here on the label today. Some fresh faces.
Well, it is farther away from the sun, Horror King, so that makes sense.
Everyone's so on edge now. I don't know. Maybe I'm just imagining it. These dreams are starting to get to me.
And you're not the only one having strange dreams there, Ace.
Don't you understand? The alien is the
Put yourself in
dreams.
my shoes. shift, eat some rehydrated meatloaf, drop down for the night. But the second you fall asleep, it feels like you're back at your desk and you hear the static again. Calibrate, more static, calibrate, then something sounds different. It's a pattern. You start decoding it. It's gibberish, but the static keeps talking. And watching.
Yeah, you're talking about craziness. You're describing an alien intelligence trying to communicate with you, and you think it's a dream. And maybe you just want that to happen so badly that you're making it up, but it doesn't feel that way. Then again, I know this is a video game.
Feels like I have stuff.
Wait, what?
Right. I showed you
You
mine.
wake up and there's scribbled notes everywhere because you've been
Nightmares.
writing down alien languages in your sleep? You people should be more alarmed.
I'll have to get back to you on all that.
Suit yourself. Anticipation is killing me.
Oh, okay, so I was totally wrong. Well, I was wrong about the real things. I was right about the stuff in this game being completely inaccurate. God, imagine being outside the International Space Station for 5 hours. That's insane. Way to go, International Space Station. You guys are the best. I feel like it would have to be hours, because you can go... Right now, you can scuba dive for more than an hour, just with normal tanks of compressed air and a regulator. So, how could a futuristic suit designed specifically for operations on Mars not let you be out for a couple of hours? How much work could you do if you have to get back into the thing?
Computer's not working, so I must have borrowed a house.
I'm closing it so dust doesn't get in there.
Perilous rocky pathway. Power cell-
Well, that is the premise of John Carter, Warlord of Mars, Horror King, that you're much fitter on Mars.
Wilcox, landing site preparations are underway. Also, she told me to clean up my shit at the comms tower. She didn't want to scare off the new recruits.
I like Josie.
Boom. I'm just hoping Jason will show up on Mars. He probably won't, but that would be nice. Okay, so this is where I have to find the power cell, right? Okay. Honestly, like I said, playing this makes me want to just load up Deliver Us the Moon again and finally finish that thing now that it's out, which I will do after I'm done with Moons of Madness.
I'll have to connect with my biogauge to rotate them. If you're quick, there may still be enough hours of daylight to recharge the overnight batteries.
Well, I would hope. So how do I connect with things using my biogauge? Nice. That actually makes a lot of sense, Hans. You'd save a lot of trouble if you don't have an airlock and just docked the... had a umbilical that goes from the base all the way to the rover. Oh. Locate the power circuit, adjust the solar panels to there. Okay. So, right now I need to locate the power circuit. Panels to operate. Okay, so that's my two objectives, and they are where? I keep asking for a guide by clicking the thumbstick, and then the guide doesn't like, what is this yellow dot that keeps coming up and then immediately disappearing? What is that about? I guess I'll just go down here and check out the power conduit, but it's weird.
Kind of glad to get out of the base, walk around.
Yeah, it's nice to step outside, breathe in that non-existent Martian air.
Well, there's that. But I can move out here. I don't know, spread my wings.
Like a beautiful, dead Martian swan.
Like a dead
Bonjour,
Martian
comment ça
eagle.
va?
Fantastic as always.
Oh, ça c'est bien.
Geological survey vehicle from Manticore's M90 series with mineral breakdown and terrain bypass capabilities. Nice. Engine malfunction detective system on lockdown. Oh. Power up the digger to connect. Okay, I will keep that in mind. Okay. Nice work, buddy. Do I take off the helmet now, or do I have to pressure? I have to pressurize. Nice. So am I keeping the helmet, or am I... Yeah, no. Way to go, SpaceX. Cheap rockets are the future.
Who's that?
Who's what?
Don't know. Thought I saw someone. Don't see anyone now. Let's just
Seriously,
get this done.
I just heard someone tell me that they're not feeling like they're getting any sleep
Better go find
because
the
they
house.
go to bed and they have dreams where they're hearing a weird static signal in a static that they think is a language being tried to communicate to them, and when they wake up they're still exhausted and there is, like, they've scribbled notes about this alien language everywhere. And everyone's like, yeah, that's a normal thing to say. Let's not comment on that or be alarmed. After the souls, I assume you mean days. Primary mission is finally a success. Located possible water ice deposit. Oh, that's the thing they were talking about. It's actually just where Shoggoths have hibernated. Oh, that's neat. I didn't know that. So they're using less steel than they would carbon fiber. Cool. Why can I not pick that up? What is that? Seriously, what is that thing? Oh, is that like a virtual screen? Okay, cool. It's kind of a neat idea.
Why are the lights off?
So you bring the rockets to Mars and then you use them to build things rather than trying to fly back. Wouldn't that just trap people on Mars, though? Yeah, I know I'm supposed to insert a machine, but where do I find it? Where do I find a power cell? Just solar panels to explore the research facility. Unlock the locked door. Okay. Was I supposed to do more stuff outside first and turn on the power before coming in here? I guess so, because there doesn't seem to be a ton to do in here. There's just a single locked door and nothing to pick up. Oh. I guess we're going back outside.
Bonjour!
I agree.
Or should I say, good evening?
That's true. Makes perfect sense, Hans. And you're leaving a huge amount of cargo and building materials on Mars. Sounds like a perfect system to me. Which would allow them to quickly build elaborate bases on Mars, as we learned about in the game, Surviving Mars. Which is about the thing I said. Alright. Let's go get the power running, huh? So that's the oxygen. That's an empty container. I'm hoping I wouldn't find anyone stabbed inside that container, and I didn't. This conversion, fantastic. Not what I wanted to know.
Whoa, Declan, a whole section of the scaffolding here has collapsed.
Oh, it was the wedge! Or we had a minor quake recently. You know, take your pick though.
Okay. Well, I can climb back down if I want to. I don't know why I would. You okay?
Yeah?
I just heard something, you know, thump. I'm not familiar with the Pokemon Jolteon. I assume it's some sort of electric horse? I'm basing that on nothing but the name, obviously. Is this it? Alright, I got the power console. No power, though. Okay, how do I get it power? Is there a cable leading from it or something? Wait, how do I adjust... How do I adjust the solar panels to get power if I can't use the power console? This control console is activated to the shooting series. Solar panels, license K. Convert to controller to... Oh, I can do it manually. Okay. Alright, so how do I... Nope. Okay, let's get that up to 75, and then tip it down a bit. That was the wrong way. And then tip it up. Let's get that to 98.
One down.
Alright, that's one. Oh, there's three. So I just have to hit the control panel. Gotcha. It's an electric dog, damn it. I was hoping it was an electric horse. Mostly because there's a monster in Monster Hunter that's an electric horse. You okay?
Yeah.
Okay, where's the controller? Oh, here it is.
Who is taking power cells from my solar array?
It's a really good question.
Who was out here last?
Probably Lucas on some errand for Volkova. They're always at something weird. Creeps me out. I have never met a normal botanist.
Hold on, everybody. Be back in 1 second. So there is an electric horse. Nice. Oh, it's a zebra? Well, that's just a kind of horse. Alright, so why could you not make sure the solar panel is terminal has power? So I have to get a power cell for that before I can move the solar panel. So now I have to, like, switch which one is which? I keep accidentally bringing that up, which is cool, but not my intention. Oh, well, thank God. Nice. Alright, let's do it. Nope, wrong way. No, 82? There it is. 95%, just the way I like it.
I made a biogauge program so that you can see when Phobos is passing overhead. It
Nice.
circles Mars 3 times a day. And it is required that everyone downloads this program. I've already added it to your OS to ensure that you don't forget.
Thanks?
You're welcome. I think it'll really help with morale.
Wow, what a creep. Okay. How do I close this again? Ah, there it is. Nice. Now can I take this power cell? I'm running out of oxygen because this suit was terribly designed. That one guy. This is our first game. We've been playing about 40 minutes in the stream tonight. We're looking for a Shoggoth on Mars. And I know what you're saying. Isn't that a terrible place to go looking for a Shoggoth? And I would say, you might be surprised. Look for an additional power cell. Well, where? Where should I look for an additional power cell? They're not just lying around. Oh wait, was that something there? That was not. You see, in real life, I would just ask my fellow Marsstronauts, hey, anybody got an idea where I can find a spare power cell? And they would tell me.
In real life, I would hope they would have trained you on that before they sent you to Mars.
Yeah, but I mean, I wasn't expecting it to be gone, is the thing. So, this new Pokemon Let's Go. Does it have Mew and Mewtwo in it, or no? Oh, so there is a course telling me which way to go. I just didn't see it earlier because it's not very, you know, well built. Yeah, that go this way indicator is not very easy to see. I did not see it, Horror King. Oxygen exchange. That's right, I pay attention. I keep my end up. What happened?
I reported an ad as offensive,
And they dealt with it immediately?
and they took it down.
Nice. And still need a power cell. Is there a power cell in here somewhere? Closet. The wall. That's oxygen. Ah, nope. You seeing lag or other people, or is it just him? Solar power and sustainable energy with various types of electrical power cells. If designated cells are missing, remove power cell from a non-crucial system and insert it into a machine. Yes, no, I understand that. I'm just looking for the power cell. And I don't see one. There is, however, a shovel. So apparently the Dick Van Dyke Show was the last multi-year black and white TV show. And had they done a 6th season, they would have put it into black and white, but everyone was kind of like, we're ready to do something else. Dick Van Dyke Show. Really good show, people. That does sound good, like a simple way to handle this. I have rarely seen a game with a less helpful, you should go here and do this guide. were an additional power cell, where would you be? Maybe there's a machine on the outside, right? Maybe there's a machine on the outside that I can take the power cell out of, then charge it in here, then use it to fix the fourth tower. Because when I asked the game, where should I go next, it actually doesn't tell me anything. It tells me to go in there. But I can't find a power cell in there. Again, why am I not just yelling to my people in the, Is there a power cell in this thing? Oh, there... No, there's not a power cell in this thing either? What is happening here? 3D platforming games, I'm pretty good. I mean, I beat Mario Sunshine. I can't really use this power cell, can I? Because then I can't get back up. Oh ho. But what if... Seriously, is there not a way to walk back up? Alright, Rover. Go find me a power cell. I just figured it out. Okay, it's completely broken. This was not a good choice. I'm honestly a little disappointed in myself. But yes, I'm generally pretty good at 3D platforming. I mean, it's my skill level versus the game's controls, obviously, but I think I'm pretty okay. Wait, why can't I take the power cells out of the ones I've already refocused? Oh, yeah, it was. Sorry about that. I should not exaggerate. Or even ungadgerate. No, that didn't work. So if you were an additional power cell, where would you be? Work in the oxygenator? No, that's self-contained. Yes, I own a copy of A Hat in Time. That one guy. Do you think it's a very good platformer that I should play next? Because I am open to suggestions. So I'm not allowed to take this power cell, even though I've got these arranged. Okay. Maybe there's a power cell... That jump... I don't believe that fall would hurt me that much. Mars has such a lower gravity than Earth. I don't think I would be gasping if I dropped 4 feet. And so that's no power cell there. Did someone leave one lying somewhere? Wait, what's that up there? Is that a ladder? Do I need a ladder? Tell me more about this ladder situation, game. Yes, A Hat in Time made it onto the Humble Monthly Bundle, which is going away next month. Sad about that. They say they're transitioning into something new, but they haven't been clear about what it is exactly, so we'll see, I guess. Alright, what happened with that ladder image we saw? Yes, I know there's no power. That's what I'm working on right now. I swear to God, when I looked over here, I saw an icon that was a picture of a ladder. I have not played Ether 1. I've never heard of Ether 1. What is Ether 1? We'll do that one, guy. Am I almost out of air? No, I'm fine. My guy's just so friggin' out of shape that running around Mars. Well, people really seem to like A Hat in Time, so I wouldn't be surprised if I end up having a good time with it as well. I know plenty of people have recommended I play it. You're not the first. There's not like a spare power cell in the chests or in my car or something. Alright, like, literally the only thing I can think to do at this point in the game is to take the power cell out of the ladder. Not the ladder, the elevator. I swear to God I saw an orange symbol that looked like a ladder. There it is. Oh, screw you, game. That means you can climb. Oh, I'm embarrassed now. Yeah, I'll be happy to try it out. I mean, people seem to really like it. I like charming platformers, so that's totes going to be a thing of mine. A hat in time. Like, literally the only thing I can think to do at this point is go and take the thing out of this and then go and hopefully use that power to search the station and find additional power cells. But you know what? The game has not made it clear that that's what I'm supposed to do. At all. Because you're like, the only direction has been find a power cell. Well, I know where there's 3 power cells, but I'm not allowed to use 2 of them. And using this one seems counterintuitive because it traps me down in a place where I don't want to be. Alright, let's do it. Oh, right, air exchange. Alright. That one guy says hide in a storage section, so let's see if there's a storage area. Awesome doors in this place, though. Say that for nothing. Now is the door unlocked? That did not unlock the door. Oh, the computer! Yay, that'll unlock the door. I already read that.
Hey, Declan, why don't you give me your password? I'm just gonna check out your browsing history.
Hard pass.
Oh, thank God. So, storage area. I have placed a few of my non-essential items in space as well. I have therefore enclosed a secure protocol for the locking mechanism in question. Access to this location in habitual base. If allowed to unlock privilege without password protection, I request that you please do not disturb my items even though you're non-essential and they affect my possessions. Okay. Solar array, manageable, manual calibration required again. That is weird how often they need to manually calibrate the thing. Power cell placed in storage. There we go. Replaced faulty wiring. Okay, done. Yeah, screw you, game.
Did Lucas think I wouldn't notice something missing from my outpost? Lucas Van Buren, employee of the month.
Okay, drilling site approved. Thermal scan shows multiple possible ice vein deposits near spawning 3.34 meters below the surface. Okay, fossilized plant material sample discovered at Quai Bay. Journal particulates from meteor impact. Thermal scans most promising. Okay. Consistent issue. The power conduit logs the dip in power when the automatic sensor stops working and shuts down, triggering secondary batteries. Nice. Let's turn back, and the panels turn and track the sun. Only remaining options: a coding issue. Extra EVAs are great for clearing my mind, doing maintenance at the station. Same as standing there in the sand, even if it's just scanning, determining knowledge, and scan. Aww. Yeah, that is weird. Yeah, you're getting too happy to be walking around on Mars. Although, I will be honest, it's awesome to be walking around on Mars. It's true, because of the incredibly long amount of time between. Okay. We did it, everybody. We found it. Now I'm going to start browsing around this guy's stuff because he's such a jerk. And I want to make sure he's not worshipping an alien like the other dude is. Okay, well, he doesn't have anything interesting in this place, and I'm a little disappointed. He did make the bed, though, so more power to him. Although he left clothes lying around everywhere.
I should grab that cell powering the facility before I go.
Yes, I know. I can do math. You know, the minute I found out I was missing a power cell, all my voiceover had to do was say, maybe there's an extra power cell in the so-and-so facility. And I wouldn't have wasted 20 minutes looking for a power cell. So I know I'm getting too angry about this, but I think it's reasonable.
Shane, what is the situation at the solar site?
Panels are out of alignment again. Until the Cyrano gets here, I don't have the parts to test. Can't confirm the issue 100%.
All right, just so you know, anything breaks around here and I've got 4 Orochi execs on my ass. If you want to explain to them why a multi-billion-dollar piece of equipment is being manually adjusted every day, be my guest. But we have a mission and I'd rather focus on that, not fucking filling out paperwork. Copy?
Copy.
Not your fault, but after the Cyrano lands, no excuses. Get it done. Over and out.
Alright, let's do this. Okay, so it's relatable then. Oh, my oxygen is not great. Boop! Come on. Nope. %96 solar power.
Heading up the hill to the conduit.
Whew.
I mean, copy that.
It's a cool game so far. I got frustrated for a second there, but I'm enjoying it. But then again... I do really love games about exploring other planets. It's something I've always been fond of. I don't even need to shoot people or uncover Martian temples. I just like walking around on foreign planets, working with machines.
The power conduit is shut down.
There should be a fuse switch on one of the sides.
Okay. Ah, there. No, that's not. Ah, there we go. I did not know that, Horror King, although that is what I was told by the movie Total Recall. Pretty wonderful movie, Total Recall.
Looking good.
Woohoo!
Back on.
Shane, I've got good news and bad news.
Tell me
Good news,
more.
I think we just found water on Mars. Bad news, it is spraying all over the greenhouse. Restoring power must have triggered the pumps, and I'm showing significant pressure loss across the system.
Can't be cut off remotely?
No, sorry, cowboy. This is a job that requires your hands-on expertise.
All right. Heading back now.
Nice. Well, thanks for joining us this late, Jonas.
I have water spraying all over my greenhouse. I would not expect this from a new art.
Can't you just turn it off?
I do not have time for this. You will fix this.
Jeez. Who's shitting her cereal?
Ew. Don't ever say that again. He said something horrible. I'm obviously not going to repeat it. That's true, Jonas. You are. Alright, so now we close it up. Alright, let's head back to base. Feel like I should automatically hook my oxygen in when I get in this thing. Engine, please. So we're heading back to base, which is going to make this a perfect time to take a break. I have been the Hidden Object Guru. Thanks for coming on this journey with me. If you had a good time and you'd like to see more, there's buttons for that coming up. Questions, suggestions, related whatnots, go in the comments section below the video. We're going to continue playing Moons of Madness here on the stream until it's finished, because it's Halloween and we're playing horror games for Halloween. So join us back here in the next item on the playlist if you're just watching the video versions, and every night at 9 for more Moons of Madness. But until then, I'm going to say au revoir.
Hey, still fighting that headache?
I'm going to assume finishing the level counts as a checkpoint. What a cool game. Yes, it's way too late for Horror King. Oh, Necromutex, you're amazing. But you are also problematic. Next up, Dune Sea, the game about, and this is true, playing as a goose. Okay, well, I'm probably more excited about this than other people are. Hidden Object Guru here, playing hot new goose simulator, Dune Sea. I will not tell them the answer, okay? That's right, everyone's like, hey, you gotta play that new goose game. And I'm like, I am. Dune Sea.
Did you say, well, I know what happens in Top Gun, so I feel like I might get depressed. And then they said, no, it's about a bird. You know?
You're terrible.
You know?
So yes, I know everyone's... I assume this is the goose game everybody's been talking about playing, right? There's a canoe! Oh no, and a GNU meteorite! Might be the dumbest thing I've ever said in my life. Oh no! I just got goosed into unconsciousness! We gotta goose ourselves back to life! Okay. Whew. I've re-goosed myself. Look at this goose!
You're a Canadian goose!
The best kind of goose!
The best geese! And also, the meanest geese.
That's true, they are famously jerks. Okay, I don't actually know how to control yet. Okay. So you gotta, like, fly up and down. And you gotta collect dots that are hovering in the sky for reasons that I don't understand. Hans has decided to correct my joke, which, thank you, Hans. That the goose game everyone's talking about is entitled Untitled Goose Game, and my response is, no, I know the title. The title is Dune Sea. Because I'm making a funny joke, but it's not actually funny. No! I got goosed! Oh, what a terrible goosing I did there. And so I gotta land way more carefully. Can I just... Oh! Don't touch the ground, everybody. Just don't touch the ground. Alright, so. The goal is to goose my way as far as possible. And then once I've goosed as far as I can... Oh! Try not to crash into the ground. Right. I've got to goose a little less effectively. Here we go. You can turn around while goosing. Nice. And there was a trophy for turning around while being a goose. Oh my god! I just entered Super Goose Speed mode! Right, so. Now, I press B. No! No, I need to land. Goose needs to sleep too. Yes! And now the goose is strutting his stuff. You strut that stuff, goose. You strut. Walk it, goose. Walk that runway, goose. This goose knows what time it is. Check out that amazing goose strut. Oh my god, I have a goose honk button. You didn't tell me there was a goose honk button. So you actually have to keep pushing right if you want to go forward. Oh no! Why are there flying rocks in this world? That meteorite seems to have had some very strange impacts on the environment. Now I'm trying to remember what that game, that Uber Flight or whatever it was called. It's changed its name because they thought they were going to get sued by the people of the people who made the game it was a ripoff of. Okay. All right, Goose. You ready to goose? Oh yeah. Rested up. Ready to get goosing again. It does have a bit of a Flappy Bird vibe, but obviously a much classier and more high-end Flappy Bird. I felt so sorry for the Flappy Bird guy getting harassed just because he made an incredibly basic game that made him $500,000. Like, just be happy for the guy. He didn't charge you money for the game, he just got paid from ads. Yeah, it's a stupid, simple game, and he did it by drawing a cheap. Except, you know, with wings instead of fins. So, I say more power to him. Now, here we go. So now we goose ourselves down, we flap our wings, and we land elate. No! No! Goosed! I accidentally took off again. Hey, we're getting close to the end of the zone, everybody. I've been goosing for nigh on 20 gooses now. You okay?
Yep, I enjoyed that too much.
Alright. No, there are hovering rocks in the background and also the foreground, and as obstacles. There are frigging hovering rocks all over this place. No wonder my goose is so freaked out. Alright, here we go. I gotta say, I feel very sorry for the people who made this game. No, what the hell? I pressed the left trigger just to see what would happen. And apparently what the left trigger does is cause you to do a goose dive bomb. Wait, how expensive is Entitled Goose Game? Because people have told me you can beat it in like an hour. I assumed it was like a $10 game. I don't know how much this Goose Game is, but it's probably a better deal. And you're not playing as a jerk. You're playing as a heroic Canadian goose who was knocked out in a meteor strike and now has to travel a desert to try and find his flock and then return to Cornwall, Ontario. I don't know how he made it to a desert. Probably by goosing up a storm. Whoa. Oh, I almost got goosed.
Now, is the Cornwall, Ontario thing in the game, or is that just...
That's just me, and I know how many geese there are in Cornwall, Ontario. The answer is too many. Dignity goose. Posing goose. Goosing it up. Okay, more flying rocks. Ow! How am I supposed to deal with those flying rocks? I feel like this game hasn't trained me well enough for this yet. Alright, so let's be careful. We can do this. Gotcha. Well, Jonas, while I'm sure Captain Sousa enjoyed his goose game, I think it's clear that my goose game is the one that's going to have legs. Because again, it's about a goose who's kind of a hero of mine. You don't actually have to go up there. Yeah, see, hovering rocks.
Whoa.
Yeah. Let's see if there's a secret back here. Whoa! Okay, that sucked. There seems to be some kind of a secret up there, so we're going to go looking for it.
God, that was horrifying.
He took a nasty fall.
Poor Goosey Goose.
Oh my god.
What?
Untitled Goose Game is $20.
So wait, there are 2 Goose games?
Yeah, that's what all of my references have been about.
Oh.
There's currently a game out there called Untitled Goose Game, and I am playing Dune Sea, which is a much better game about a heroic goose from Cornwall, Ontario, who is flying across the Dune Sea of the title, on Tatooine. And then there was a meteor. And now the rest of his flock escaped and he got knocked out. Now he's got to go and find the rest of the flock. Wait, I can land whenever I want? I didn't know I could land whenever I wanted. I thought I could just land on the platform.
Oh,
You okay?
yeah, I just built stuff for myself because apparently I'm very clumsy.
I can just land whenever I want. Uh-oh!
Uh-oh.
I'm being chased by a bobcat.
Uh-oh. Well, you can fly bobcats.
That's why you don't just land whenever you want, because bobcats will come and murder you.
See?
I probably should have called it a space bobcat. Did not think to do that. What is the equivalent of bobcats in the Star Wars universe? If Unabridged was here, he would tell me.
Not sure.
I'm gonna tweet. I'm gonna ask him that over a direct message later. We just found a goose checkpoint, which is one of the best kinds of checkpoints.
Is it a cornfield?
A cornfield?
Yeah, it's good.
Gooses, when they're migrating, they stop in cornfields. Yes.
It was an interesting little joke.
That was a good reference. I was in the experimental farm a couple of weeks ago and I saw, I would say conservatively 200 geese just hanging out in a cornfield. It was awesome. Okay, let's do this. That might not be a better... Yay, we made it to the dry creek where we have to find 2, I'm going to say, pieces of meteorite. I didn't find any secrets last time, and I'm a little worried. Am I supposed to have been finding secrets this whole time? See, Untitled Goose Game is a game about a goose in a small English village who ruins everyone's day by playing pranks on them. As you can imagine, it's not my kind of game at all. Canoe! We've got canoes! Oh my god, I just realized. We can go back and honk at the canoes and make them start running. Because we have to warn them about the puma. Okay, check it out. The canoes are not alarmed by my honking. Oh my god, let's go say hi to the canoes!
Why is there smoke on the horizon?
I don't know, I haven't seen. Hey, canoes! This is a big-ass... Look at how huge this goose is compared to those canoes. Bobcat! Oh no, it's a wolf.
That's a wolf. I was like, what the hell?
I had
is
assumed
that?
they were bobcats when I heard the growl earlier, but it's obviously a wolf.
Clearly.
No!
No?
Not a great time to walk in front of me.
Oh, I'm sorry. You did invite me to sit beside you.
I did.
In my defense.
No, this goose is definitely Canadian. That is what a Canadian... I mean, that is literally a Canadian goose. They look different than the gooses they have in... oh yeah, look, there's thunder and lightning. They look different than the gooses you have in England and France, who are the white gooses that everyone thinks of when they talk about gooses. And I can't believe I just this whole time have not said geese once.
Yeah, I was really bothered by it.
Sorry.
I was about to slap you.
You're the worst,
That is
but I love you,
distinctly
but you're the
what
worst.
a Canadian goose looks like.
Goose!
But they do migrate to like other areas in North America.
Yeah. So this might not, despite the presence of canoes, this might not be Arizona. It could be Arizona, though. Like, I'm just going to assume this bird is flying to Arizona. I don't know why he's flying to Arizona. Maybe they like to hang out in Honduras during the winter. I don't know a lot. Here's a fun fact about me. I don't know where Canadian geese go. I mean, I always assumed it was like Virginia or something. Like, just cool enough that they're still comfortable with their thick feathers, but, you know, they don't have to put up with ice or anything. And then they just zip back every spring. Can't believe I haven't gotten a trophy yet for goosing this hard, this fast, this long. Look at how long this goose has been going at full speed. I'd call this a goose-tacular.
Good, goosey, goosey. Yeah, I thought there was something over those clothes too.
Yeah, me too. Oh, well, whatever. Not gonna worry about it.
Hi, goosey, goosey. Oh my god.
Yep.
Coming home from work tonight?
You saw 18... Whoa, look!
Nope.
Seagulls!
Hey, seagulls!
Oh my god, I just got a seagull to join my flock!
Yay!
What?
not see a goose. I saw a gigantic owl. Like, seriously, small animals, like people should not let small dogs or cats out of the house. Owl. Like, in
That big of an owl.
center Ottawa. Yeah.
That's pretty terrifying. All right, everybody. This is the smallest goose landing I've ever had to do, so bear with me. I think I can pull it off. I can't. Oh god, that was humiliating.
God, that was...
Oh, look at him flopped on his back. He is not looking happy. Oh, I still get to do the checkpoint? Nice. They didn't rob me of the checkpoint just because I crashed, so thanks, game. I have a bird hanging out with me. You can fly through the clouds. Come on, guys. Join the team. And then we got a multiplier?
What the frick is that? Okay, this is definitely like aliens.
We may actually be on Tatooine. That was a joke earlier, but we might be on Tatooine. Or the meteor just brought aliens to... Yes! Just brought aliens to Earth, and now the geese have to defeat them. The geese are going to save the day. And we're never going to know that geese defeated all the aliens. Which, by the way, is actually a reference to my a script I wrote an outline for once, where it was called Duck's Big Day. And the premise was that a duck, like, goes on... No, I see it, don't worry. Goes on an adventure and has, like, an amazing cartoon adventure. And, you know, stops a mad scientist and saves a baby and everything. But it's not anthropomorphized at all. It literally just does it by wandering around and quacking and doing duck things. And people treat it like it's a hero that's saving things, but it is literally just a duck. Exactly. That is exactly what I'm talking about. We never did write that movie because it seemed too stupid. But, you know, recent develops in film have proven we were very wrong to not write that movie. Ah, yes. Well, I think playing the, take a drink every time I say goose is a very dangerous game to play.
Oh,
when
God,
I'm playing.
seriously?
No.
Oh.
He was just kidding. That poor goose. We've got our own flock of geese. It's amazing. Okay, I forgot that was a... I will say this about the game. Sometimes it's hard to tell which bits of rock you can fly past versus which ones you slam into and die. Okay. Goose! Watch out, my brothers! Oh my god, if we... At some point, like, are we going to get far enough into the desert that we're going to run into other kinds of birds? What I'm asking is, at some point, will there be a peacock flying with us? Almost certainly not. But how great would that be? Oh. Oh, that's what the arrow on the ground is for, to tell you whether an item is a foreground item that you can, that will slam into you, or a background item where you can just fly past it. Okay, I didn't get that earlier.
That's nice.
Yeah, nice subtle way of doing that. Okay. I'm not that worried about missing floaty things. I'll get them as I need them. I haven't been running out of total... my goose has not really been starving yet. Goose!
Goose, join the flock! That's right, my pretty fly.
I love that we're teaming up with seagulls. That this goose is such an international bird hero. That he's got birds from all of the... Here we go! Who's ready to defeat another evil monster?
That's why you should team up with crows.
God, what if crows show up? That would be so badass.
Crows are the best.
Crows are the most badass birds. They have a different word for human with gun than they do for human.
Yep.
Because they're scared of guns. Which means they kind of know what a gun is.
Yep.
I mean, they don't know what it is, but they know humans can use it to kill crows, and they don't like that.
Nope. So, Literally, I just read this on the computer.
Okay.
So, I don't know if this is true, but I enjoyed this random person on the internet story. Which was...
Dive!
Yay!
Finally got to use the dive.
Who's dive? Which was...
Please. Oh, well, that was embarrassing.
Guy in his house... Yes. Guy in his house
Yeah.
is like...
Goosing up a storm, all on his own.
No, like, why do I hear, like... Are those birds? Like, what is that sound I hear? Like, why are the birds so loud? Like, that's really weird.
Okay.
And then he realized, I guess because windows were open, he wasn't hearing two birds. He was he had been hearing a baby from next door crying. And a crow outside that baby's window cawing at him. And then eventually the crow convinced the baby to stop crying. And now the baby was like, giga, giga, giga. And the crow was like, gah, 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 in response. And they started talking to one another.
Well, that's terrifying.
To which the guy's response is this how witches are born?
Yes. 100%. Oh, I just realized what I'm doing here. Okay. Check this out. So, you see how I almost ran out of energy there, right? Well, what you can do is you can rest by landing whenever you want, but you can only land for so long before wolves or foxes show up to eat you. That's why the platforms are so important. They're a safe place to land without, worrying about being eaten.
Poor Goosey.
Yeah, Goosey took a hard hit that time, but he'll be fine. I saw that, Maddie. Trudeau said he has no intention of ignoring the needs of Albertans and Saskatchewans. It's a hard word to say. Just because absolutely none of them voted for him and his party. I'm kidding. They voted for him. They just didn't get any seats out there. And I'm like, well, he already kind of did by okaying the Trans Mountain Pipeline. That wasn't for Ontarians. That wasn't for Quebecers.
Hopefully he also doesn't ignore all the indigenous people like that way.
Yeah, that would be very nice. Whoa! Oh, I almost goosed into some serious danger that time. Alright. Alright, here we go.
Whoa.
I swear I pressed the landing button!
Oh, that poor seagull.
Yeah, he was a little mad at me for okay, I'm just gonna practice this. So you go, what am I doing wrong with this land? Oh, he flapped his wings. All right, I'm gonna try this one more time. Okay, here we go. So, okay, flap, flap, flap. It's possible I don't know how. Am I supposed to hold down B or tap B?
I would assume hold down B. Hold down B?
I think it's hold down B. I get that, Maddie. And fun fact, progressive conservatives do not have a history of lowering the national debt. They're generally really bad at that. Because they lower taxes, but don't cut spending in any meaningful way. There we go. Yeah, just stop flapping and hold down B. Oh my god, I'm now hanging out with my flock of gulls. But you live out in, what do you call it? You live out in Alberta. I have no expectation you were ever going to vote Liberal or NDP. It's basically throwing away your vote.
Who's that turtle?
Bird! What's that?
So, is when the streak comes out from your tail, is that turbo?
Yeah, that means I'm turboing.
So, it's not what it looks like, you pooping on the seagulls?
You're a horrible human being.
Well, that's what it looks like.
It doesn't at all. Come on. We can do this. No, 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 no. No! Yes! Oh my god, did you see?
What?
One of my sidekick birds hit the hoop.
Oh, good
They can hit the hoop.
birdies.
Yeah! Take that, alien squid. I did not think I was going to have to say take that, alien squid, in a game about awesome Canadian geese. I know, Maddie. That's why I said that I'd never assumed there was any chance of you voting NDP or Liberal. thought you might have voted green, because greens are awesome out there. I know there's a lot of great green candidates out in Alberta. But I don't know if there was a good one in your riding, because I don't know where you live. Other than in Alberta.
Which is pretty big.
Yeah. Very cool, Maddie. I think NDP had a great group of candidates this year. I wish they had done better, but they still did okay. Yes! We did it!
Yay!
We goosed our way to freedom!
Goosey, goosey!
Look! Look, he's goosing! He's goosing up a storm! And now he's majestically posing the next day. And the sun seems to be way too big in the sky. This is going to be this is going to be a perfect time to take a break. I've been the Hidden Object Guru. Thanks for coming on this journey with me. You had a good time and you'd like to see more, there's buttons for that coming up. Questions, suggestions, related whatnots, go in the comments section below the video. I'll see you back here for more new and upcoming games. And yes, more Dune C, the only Goose game anyone needs to care about, in the next item on the playlist. But until then, I'm going to say au revoir. Yay! Alright, so we're going to stop Goose, the awesome Goose adventure now. Wow, I did not find enough stuff. Oh no, Crow's Eye! There might be crows!
Yes!
We'll find out tomorrow. We have 50% of the achievements. That seems fast. Show off, roll plus honk after puzzle solve. What's a puzzle solve? Roll plus 2 honks after dive. How do you do a roll? Dive through a cloud?
Well, it says after puzzle solve and it shows one of those hoopties, so I think it...
Oh, does that count as a puzzle?
I think so.
Alright.
Because it's showing a hoopty.
I still need to learn how to roll. Alright, so we are going to be back here tomorrow. I've had 0 deaths, is that true? Oh, I've just been knocked out. I've never been caught by an animal, so it didn't count as a death. Canada does not have a President Horror King. We have a Prime Minister. You have a good night, Jonas. We have a Prime Minister.
Which is Justin Trudeau.
Which is Justin Trudeau. And it still is, even after Monday.
Yep.
Some countries have both a parliament and a president. We're not one of those countries.
Interestingly, we do have a king.
Queen.
No, a king. And that would be the great Kiefer Sutherland.
That's true. We recently elected him King of Canada, and it worked out for everyone. I get that, Maddie. A lot of people were. I feel like you maybe spoiled something by giving me a trading card for Moons of Madness that has alien ruins on it. Not that I'm judging. That's true, Horror King. But have you ever had a gay president? Because America had one of those. Probably 2. 1 definitely, 2 probably, and maybe a couple more that we don't know about. There's definitely been 1 gay president.
We've only had 1 female prime minister here.
It didn't go well, and we were very disappointed that she was our only female prime minister. Cool, Jonas. We're going to be back here 9 o'clock. Eastern Daylight Time tomorrow, where we're going to be playing more Moons of Madness and a second game, which may or may not be Dune C, depending on whether people want to see more of that awesome adventures of a Super Goose.
Super Goose!
He does really seem like an awesome Super Goose, doesn't he?
Does he get a cape?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, that would have been great, but he battles aliens. I'm sorry, Goose.
Take that, Maverick!
It depends on the state, Maddie, but state and city, Maddie. But you're right. There are ridiculous municipalities in America where you can be fined for trick or treating over the age of 14. Because America sucks.
PM.
PM, Jonas. I should have made that clear. So 2100 hours Eastern Daylight Time. That's right. I use military time because I'm, well, the person who did that. Oh, that's cool, Horror King. Well, you won an award, so of course you met the current president of Ireland. You won an awesome award, which I won't talk about here on the channel in case you don't want people to know that you won an awesome award one time. I don't remember if you mentioned that on stream or on Twitter. 9 p.m., Jonas. You know what? Jonas missed. He's typing that before I said the response
Yes.
because of the delay. I just realized I've got to do something about that delay. Yet I'm not in the mood to pay a lot more for internet, so there you go. Although, I mean, our internet's down to $50, so
I was
maybe we
just
kick
gonna
it up
say,
to the
didn't
faster
they-
the internet, right?
Ah, didn't they just drop our internet for us?
Yeah, it was kind of awesome. So I'll see y'all back here tomorrow night for that. More Moons of Madness. Maybe more Dune Sea, depending on popular demand. Or, you know, something super horror-y and gory, because, again, it is Halloween. See you back here for that. But until then, I'm going to say, lates.